Today we're taking a look at the Milwaukee Bucks vs Phoenix Suns match, which is happening on Tuesday, July 6, 2021, and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours and hours of your time searching the internet for some fake betting predictions and losing your money because of it. Join High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advices instantly. The Milwaukee Bucks faced off with the Atlanta Hawks and took home the win by a score of 118-107 in their last contest. Milwaukee finished with a 46.1% FG percentage, 41 out of 89, and made 17 of their 45 shots from beyond the perimeter. From the free throw line, the Bucks made 19 of 21 attempts for a rate of 90.5%. In reference to rebounding, they compiled a total of 46, with 12 of them being offensive. They also distributed 24 assists in this contest while forcing the opposition into 16 turnovers and getting 11 steals. When it comes to the defense, Milwaukee allowed their opponent to shoot 41.3% from the field on 38 out of 92 shooting. Atlanta distributed 22 assists and had 11 steals in this matchup. On top of that, Atlanta pulled down 43 rebounds, 13 offensive, 30 defensive, and added 5 rejections. Atlanta ended up going 82.6% at the charity stripe by knocking down 19 of 23 shots. They made 12 of their 32 tries from distance. Chris Middleton is one player who came through in this contest. He ended up with 32 points on 10 of 22 shooting. He played 56 minutes played and pulled down 4 rebounds. Middleton ended up going 45.5% from the floor and also dished out 7 dimes. Someone else that came through in this matchup for the Bucks was Jrue Holiday. He had 9 rebounds in his 42 minutes played on the night. He finished the contest at 47.8% from the floor in this matchup by connecting on 11 of 23, 27 points. At the conclusion of this game, Holiday accounted for 9 assists. Milwaukee steps onto the hardwood with a win-loss record of 46-26 for the year. The Bucks are connecting on 38.9% on 3-point shots, 1,038 of 2,669, and 76.0% from the free throw line. They currently have an average of 120.1 pints per game, first in the league, on 48.7% from the field. They turn it over 13.8 times per game, and as a basketball team they are committing 17.3 fouls per game. As a unit, Milwaukee is pulling down 48.1 boards per game and has earned 1,834 assists for the season, which is 14th in the NBA in terms of passing. For their last game, the Phoenix Suns went home victorious with a score of 130-103 against the Los Angeles Clippers. The Suns were able to snag 37 defensive rebounds and 10 offensive boards for a total of 47 in the game. They also coughed it up 9 times, while getting 5 steals for this contest. The Clippers had 11 fouls in the matchup, which took the Suns to the free throw line for 11 tries. They were able to knock down 7 of them for a clip of 63.6%. Pertaining to shooting from three-point land, Phoenix converted 17 of 31 attempts, 54.8%. When all was said and done, the Suns went 53 for 94 from the field, which had them shooting 56.4%. The Suns permitted the Clippers to bury 33 of their 79 attempts from the floor, which gave them a rate of 41.8% for the contest. They shot 30.8% from downtown by hitting 12 out of 39 and walked away from this one shooting 25 out of 32 from the free throw line, 78.1%. Concerning rebounding, Phoenix allowed Los Angeles to pull down 32 overall, 7 offensive. The Bucks shot 46% and made 17 three-pointers. Chris Middleton led the way with 32 points while Jrue Holiday had 27 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. Middleton and Holiday had 4 three-pointers each. Brook Lopez and Pat Connaughton each added 13 points while Bobby Portis added 12. As for Giannis, he remains questionable for Game 1. The NBA Finals will tip off on Tuesday night, when the Milwaukee Bucks travel to Phoenix Suns Arena to take on the Phoenix Suns. The Bucks have won 5 of their 9 road games so far this postseason and are looking to win their first title since the 1970-1971 season. On Saturday, Milwaukee outscored Atlanta by 15 points during the third quarter to pull away for a 118-107 road victory. Milwaukee Chris Middleton scored 23 of his game-high 32 points during the decisive third quarter and dished out 7 assists. Jrue Holiday contributed 27 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists for the Bucks. Chris Paul ended up being a major contributor for the Suns in this game. He converted 16 of 24 for the game for a field goal percentage of 66.7% and tallied 4 rebounds. Paul earned 41 points in his 34-56 minutes on the hardwood and accumulated 8 dimes for this contest. Another guy who came through for Phoenix was Devin Booker. He wrapped the game up with 4 assists in his 42-04 minutes on the court, and he shot 10 out of 26 from the floor. Booker ended up shooting 38.5% from the field in addition to totaling 22 points and 7 total rebounds. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Phoenix minus 5.5. The Phoenix Suns finished off the LA Clippers last week to advance their first NBA Finals since Charles Barkley wore the uniform back in the 1990s. They beat the Clippers easily last Wednesday 130-103 to win the series in 6 games. Chris Paul had a huge game for the Suns, dropping 41 points with 8 assists. He drained 7 three-pointers. Phoenix has a win-loss mark of 51-21 on the campaign. The Suns are committing 19.1 fouls per contest and they shoot 83.4% from the free throw line. Their rate of assisting teammates is at 26.9 times per contest, 3rd in the NBA, and they are turning it over 12.5 times per game. The Phoenix Suns have won 6 of their first 8 home games this postseason and are in search of their first NBA title in franchise history. On Tuesday, Phoenix outscored LA in each quarter of a 130-103 road triumph. The Suns connected on 17 for 31 from the three-point line and shot a sizzling 56% overall. Bucks are 2-6 ATS in their last 8 games as a road underdog. Suns are 8-3 ATS in their last 11 games as a home favorite. Under is 34-16-1 in Bucks' last 51 games versus a team with a winning percent above .600. Under is 8-3 in Suns' last 11 games playing on 3 or more days rest. Bucks are 1-6 ATS in the last 7 meetings. Veteran Chris Paul exploded for a game-high 41 points on 16 for 24 shooting and dished out 8 assists. Devin Booker chipped in 22 points and 7 rebounds for the Suns. Phoenix has tallied 8,300 pints this season, 115.3 per game, and they snagged 42.9 boards per game. In terms of offensive execution, the Suns are shooting 49.0% from the field, which has them ranked 2nd in the NBA. The Suns on the defensive side of the court are 7th in the league in PPG given up with 109.5. They are forcing 13.6 turnovers on a nightly basis and have allowed teams to shoot 46.7% from the floor, 15th in the NBA. The Phoenix defense concedes 35.4% on three-pointers, 836 of 2,359, and opponents are knocking down 77.8% of their free throw attempts. They relinquished 22.9 assists and 42.7 rebounds per game, which is ranked 4th and 9th in the NBA. This really should be a good series. They played twice this year and the Suns won both, but 1 point, and one of the games went to overtime. So this is going to be a close, hard-fought series featuring the two truly best teams in their respective conferences. But I have a hard time picking against the Suns in Game 1. You have your first finals game in almost 30 years in your own building, so the fans will be pumped and the players will be pumped. Plus, they have had nearly a week of rest. The Suns come into this game well rested, as they have had almost a week off. They are pretty healthy other than Paul, who banged up his hand, but it's not enough to keep him out of the lineup. He is listed as probable. Also, reserve Cam Johnson is battling an illness and is listed as questionable for Game 1 in Phoenix. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under. Good luck to all of you.